Hi, I'm Christoffer Larsen on Team Heavy Play Cosmos. I won this PT Lorwyn Eclipsed playing Dimir Excruciator, and let's get into how the deck works. After the PT, the metagame shifted a bit, and gonna talk about what I changed in my deck list. I played the Arena Qualifier this weekend. I got fortunate enough to qualify for that as well. So we're gonna run it back this time. My deck is all about one thing in the game one. It's about get them to 6 cards, and then get sure they have 0 in a couple of turns. And how do we do that? We have a simple thing to do that. We have the Restless Reef, then we attack mill them for 4, which is likely a 2-turn clock. And we have Insatiable Avaries, who makes them draw 3 cards and lose life. Which is something that my team captain Javier came up with, as the genius he is. So what did I change after the PT? During the PT, we settle on Cup being the most played deck, and we try to hit it hard with Harvesters and some required Hex, and obviously a lot of removal. One of the main things in this deck that is different from when it was played previous is the Deceit and the Spider-Man getting in here, or Caveira if you play online. I changed it up a bit as I expected less Cup now, as it had a rough PT. So I cut a bit of a Hex, I added a Tactics, and I cut some Harvesters, and added a Deadly Cover-Up more. So not the biggest changes. And then I switched it up a little bit for the sideboard. I still play my 4 Duresses. I have the 4th Hex. The Lantern is still, if you play against some of the Lessons deck, it's nice to have. I also added a 2nd Negate due to that matchup. Still have some more Doomblade stuff and Shoot the Sheriff. I expect less decks to... This is mostly for Airband, and I expect them less to have 1. I added at the end. It was in our previous deck when we started making the deck, and I just kept it. The crit was quite underperformed for me at the PT, so I cut one of those, and then I add the Wrench. The Wrench Speedway Saboteur, or 9 Cat, something if you play it on the real cards. Why did I add Wrench? We talked about Wrench for the PT, and we ended up saying it was a little bit too cute. I want something against the more grindy matchups, and it also exiled cards from my opponent. I had the Robbery in my sideboard as well, but I really like the idea of Wrench being able to be copied by Spider-Man. And it has had some crazy opportunities, stealing like multiple good cards from Jeskai, or in the mirror milling my opponents, or just milling it early on with Winter Night Stories, and then copying on turn 4 if you don't have the Deceit. It's just been nice, and sometimes you just gotta wrench it a little bit. So let's get into the matches. And now we got Gul Dukat playing Tony's Teamwork deck. Let's see what we can do this time around. If we can get it on. So this is 5 lands and a mulligan. As Tony's lands, it's the only thing I can kill in his deck is a lance. I don't think this is what I want. I'll take this, and I'll just bottom the Hex in this matchup. Then we will go... Oh, Spider, alrighty. Discard, draw 3, hopefully Spider-Man. And hopefully not die on turn 4. And his hand is 4-seed proof. I think I'll take a Consult then. Oh, bounce. See if he wants to fire it off. Let's see what Gul Dukat wants in this situation. Okay. Assume he's gonna play the Mountain. Maybe. Oh, a forest. And we will draw some cards. And if he's gonna play one, then oh, that was not what we're looking for. Yep, we're just gonna draw some more cards. Alright, I guess we can take the other one then so we don't just die to I think I cycle this first in case there's a removal spell on top. There was not. Yeah, I put that in the yard. Consult. Alright, that's our land. That's a magic card. That sure is a magic card. I think I'm gonna exile the seed here. So do I exile the burst lightning or the harmonizer? There's 2 of each left. I think I'm gonna exile the burst lightnings. So now I'm not gonna die out of nowhere. So I can probably try to find some removal spells and set up a little bit. Okay. That's nice. So now we can go just play this. And then we demon. As we have the Averies. And I think I'm gonna let this one die still. Also, he should probably have let me draw a card first. So now I can return these 2. Okay. Because right now I can actually just pass around. Maybe you want to mount it. Okay. Then we'll take the flood more. Okay. This got dicey. So here we wanted the end, we want the sheriff, we want the duresses, we want the stuff. Since the hexes are not great. Cover up is also not horrible as you can take it. He is gonna board into some random stuff as well. Like he's gonna board into random creatures like he did. I think he had a Zurich, the Storm guy, Songcrafter, Quantum Riddler, and this time around I think Daniel has his Wang Qitong librarian, some counter spells and stuff. Maybe even this guy actually, just as the grind goes on. having all this discard is okay. It's probably a little much in this, as there isn't that many hidden Tony's deck. In this case, the Timur. There's probably gonna be around like 10-12 hits for the tactics, but drawing way too much discard can also be a liability. I am not sure about this card, but I am gonna try it for the fun of it. Probably a single duress as well. Keep me a little bit down on the having this to exile the Sandman sometimes is something. Also having a lantern. Side out a single demon on the draw. I don't know if the wrenches are supposed to be in this matchup, as I added them for the control matches, but I am excited to see if they can do something. We'll keep. And this time I think we actually go tap lands to begin with. That's a good card. So what creature could I be afraid of Thangel having here? Or do I just want to duress? I think I'm fine duressing and playing a tap land instead of deceiving. Oh yeah, there's this guy. I mean, I'm happy taking this as well. I'm not sure what I would have taken, having the option. Basi as well was a card. So I will evoke this. I should take Stug up here, and then I'll exile his land. Also keeping the Songcrafter a little bit in bay. Yep. Maybe I am supposed to keep in the rafts against this matchup. Alright, we can take the Songcrafter as well. It's probably where we want to be. And now I wish I had left a single Discover Up in my deck. That would have been really, really good. That is a mental note for next match. I think I am gonna take this. I think I'm gonna play this as if I draw 3 here. I will take too much damage. I'll take 8 to turn the following 4. In the real world, I would have tutored up a car. I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. But he kept in the full bore. I did expect him to bolt those out, actually. If I take 8, it's 3, I actually go to 5. Alright. Another boy. He kept in a lot of those. I think I have to exile this screw. Maybe I just need to draw, actually. I probably have to exile this yard. And if he hits another land, it is what it is. Yeah. So he's gonna attack me for 8. Yep. We just have to pass the turn. Can make this the block, but he can just animate a land to go in. Surg is really good against us as well. Just a good card. We did keep in a lot of removal and just didn't draw any this time around. And Basi is a solid one as well. It's really hard to beat. I should definitely kept in 1 cover up. I'm not sure I want more actually. So we see if he kept. Oh, he kept in all the full bores. Damn. He didn't take in the wand sheet though. Kind of surprised me. Surprised he kept in all the full bores. These spell snares. Die by my own hand. And dish. So we're definitely gonna save in 1 card and probably. I'm gonna stick with my wrench. Having 1 wrenching is like for the spirit of it. I think the negates are not as good. 1 is probably fine. I'm gonna board in another tactics on the play. Would like to wrench the combo and just do it my way. But I should definitely have a cover up in my deck when I play it. The Vampiric Judas. The Avarice. See what he's thinking about. I'm not sure if he should have brought in the Wanchi Librarian. I think you just want all the creatures actually. But I'm not a specialist in their Timur deck. I do believe Daniel played it a lot more than I have. Well, he's thinking. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah. Alright, we're keeping this. It can go fairly wrong. I'm gonna start out with a duress. Maybe I'll actually just pass the turn 1. To make him draw another card. Yeah, I'll do that. He can have a Spell Pierce for the duress, but that's about it. I want to see if I play the tactics or if I maybe cycle it for draw land. Okay. So he has the Spell Pierce, which is fine. Then we go tactics. Take the Riddler. Wish I had taken that stock up turn 1, but it is what it is. So I actually think I'm gonna cycle and try to find land more than taking the Harmonizer this time around. I do want to take the Harmonizer, that's the thing, but if I don't have lands, I have a hard time doing much. Or I can find the seed. See, this is a tricky spot. If I don't deceive him, I might just die. And that might be a little bit too scary. That's a lot of good cards. I think I have to take the Ice Till Explorer this time around. Does mean it does get to go. These two. I think I'll have to deal with that later on. I could have taken the Zerg as well. Problem if I take Zerg, he plays Ice Till, I have to go stock up. And he still gets to do Harmonizer with the land a lot of times. That also hurts quite a bit. Not to say that I might not just be dead to this, but... So now I can copy his ice till. With my... I think that is the play here. So we can both block. So let's say he played a Harmonizer and he pumped this up to be a big guy. Then we still, like, if he has this plus fetch land, we will take, it'll be 4, 8, 16, so we'll take 12. Then we'll be able to de-end it. Or he might just kill me if he has full bore and a fetch land. Not much to do about that. Surak is the hunter. Alright, Daniel. Alright, just a 4/4. Oh, see if we can build another land. I do think just taking these out is strong this time around. We'll let him have a card. Damn. Alright, so this is gone. So yes, the Storm Soul. The Wang Chi came in. He cut down on the full bores. That's scatter. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. My daughter is a little hungry. Alright, so there's no combo kill from my opponent this time around, which is exciting. We get to have a really, really fair game of Magic Set the Demon deck. And we might even get to wrench him. And I can tell you all, I'm excited about that. I don't even think I'll block if he attacks. Maybe he wants to take a land and something else. He can sacrifice the lantern to exile my graveyard and then play the Analyze. I think I took his... Oh yeah, I took his Riddler this time around. Oh yeah, he's not attacking now. That's funny. The question is, do I want wrench here or do I want stock up? I think I want stock up and see if I can find. Here's a counterspell. Fair enough. Alright, then I'll kill this. And we'll Ice Tang offensively. He can't find the Hunter. as well with the analyzed pollen. Or the Sandman, I believe the name is. Imagine drawing some lands, milling a wreath. Ooh. That would be the special one. What do you want to find? Probably. Okay, another ice tail. It's also a good draw. I think I'll just do that. Man, he has another counter. This was actually a really good draw from my side. Because even if he counters, we can still flashback it. Then we can hopefully draw some lands we can discard. I don't want to discard any of those. I think I'll discard these two as it's the same thing. And then I'll take the ice till. Hopefully mill a land. Oh yeah, we're going off. And then we'll discard that. I'll take the consult. Oh, I should have taken the Essence Scatter here. That was probably wrong. Damn. I'm rusted. Yeah, I should have taken the Essence Scatter here. That was wrong. I mean, not that wrong though. It's just as a man who wanted to wrench. That's a good draw again. I will say that. So this time I can decline. Discarding 2 lands. Then I have to play this card first. For everyone watching this, I need you all to know that playing Ice Till in a blue-black mid-range granny control deck is muy bien. So now we can go. Oh yeah. Oh, he has 2 mana open. Scoundrel. Let's see what hides. Alright, there's the Basito. And we'll pass the turn. Yeah. Alright. Now he gets on to do stuff. Oh, is that a Winter Knight he suddenly plays? I didn't even notice he had those in his deck. Even getting low on the cards. It's kind of funny. So, we're gonna start with another Winter Knight. We will decline and discard these two here to begin with. Then we'll play our merge for the art. Question if I want to attack actually. There's a Zerg in his yard. I should probably play. Probably still just play this. Yep. Decline. Discard a reef and a reef. Six. Yep. Definitely gonna play a reef here. Kind of want to get that out of the hand as well. Start by milling a card. It's a pretty solid one. Then we'll stock up. See if we can find the rest. The rest and the seed. That's solid as well. And I guess I'll still do the rest in my turn. See what's in the stars. I have made the build up for my rent way too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one basic left in the stack, it seems. This is a great match. So we will take Essence Scatter here, it seems. What is there with this guy? So we can flashback some of the things. Definitely take the Essence Scatter. See how many cards? 13. Yeah. And we're gonna discard him. I think I'm taking this guy. as it's another counter spell. Then I might just die to the 1G, but we'll take that when it comes. One thing for sure, this card is gonna have to go. I can animate this with this and copy one of my instance sorceries from the art, like Deadly Cover Up. It's also kind of funny. So how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can kill him next turn with the lands. I can see his whole library. I don't think there's anything in his deck that actually helps me though. So I'll start out by playing a swamp. So the 4, 6, 8. I'll probably also play a reef. So what if I this for this to begin with? No, then I probably can't. I think I need to Cavero. His Songcrafter. Otherwise it's the Seed. Bouncing this, and now I didn't make double blue, so I can't do that. Which is kinda annoying. So I have to take the Deadly Cover Up. Guess there's no reason for me to attack. I mean, there is. I think in hindsight, I would have, the program got me a little bit. I think I would have just bounced that thing. The thing knows she has to kill me now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he maybe just should have played it. Ooh. All right. Let's see if I'm die. Yep. It's funny that from beginning of the game, I was like, I'm gonna wrench him, and I never got to. Which shows that wrench probably not is for this matchup. He has to make it. The full board got there in the end. Man, that was a good match. I feel like I could have won, and I feel like if I get to bounce there instead because the program played it without double blue, maybe. All right, I hope you enjoyed that match. That was a good game. GG, mate. All right, Eduardo, let's get this on. Okay. Probably draw land. Hope it works. I mean, this card solely beat him in 2 games out of the 5. Oh yeah, Eduardo's probably talking about his hand, trying to figure out what it is. Well, the demons just do their thing. Oh yeah. We're gonna kill a mana dude. Is it an assassin? Is it a mercenary? It is not. Ooh, that's actually interesting. I think I'll rather do this and take the damage. Take that thing. Annoying hand. I'll take this guy then. It's not that bad when we have the deadly cover up. Just to take it all down. kan høre dig i optagelsen, hvis det er, tror jeg. My wife got a call on the same end. Do I want to discard the Conveyor here? Yeah, it's fine. I can just return it. If it is. Beklager. Okay, Eduardo. What can you do? No Flipperino. Is he gonna flashback? I guess we get to Avery's. Let's see if we can find a demon here. Alright, guess we'll just draw free. So let's see, he makes 2 mana. So if he double deceived me, how's that feeling? It's probably fine. Javier added this card to the deck kinda like late. And I spent a lot of time talking him down from 4 to 3. And I do wonder if that was the correct decision actually. Eris has been really good. So we're afraid of him setting up the stone with a deceive to double discard me. But if that happens, it happens. He has to take the double cover, or he just go once. Hello, Eduardo. If you are Wappa Lumpa here, I don't think this is the hand you would like to see. But I was like, maybe the Spider-Man? Then I could just return the Spider-Mans. Thinking about taking the Aries. Yeah. I think I'll just cover up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually thinking about exiling the Winter Knight, keeping double Career in the yard. He might go the green red guy and exile them anyway, which would be a little annoying. So let's say, so if I exiled this and this, and he exiled this, this and this. It's probably also fine. Alright, let's try something. Yeah. So now he's gonna go this, and he's gonna exile these 3, probably. And shoot me for free. Vibrance was the name. Funny he leaves a Guerrero. That's a good draw. That draw is hard to argue with. So let's see. Just bounce this. It's probably fine. The mode of this being +2/+2 and lifelink is also relevant. It's not for nothing, at least. We're probably just gonna set up finding a demon here. It seems kinda safe. Just gotta give him to those magical 6 left. Play it how it comes. What is this? The 5/6? Better not time out. Wistful. Wonder if he's gonna discard the stories to draw more. Nope. Just killing this and copying this is also pretty good, actually. Let's see if he wants to block. So I will take 3 more. Hvad vil du have? Men er det ikke min, du har der? Eller så ligger de ude på bordet? Så ligger de i min jakkelomme. Oh yeah. Funny thing of why, like, when we played the PT, we didn't really account for this matchup much. We didn't think elementals were gonna be so heavily played, as one could say. And randomly, like, our Spider-Mans being elementals, it's played out well. I think the demon deck is supposed to be a little favored, but the elemental deck sure does something sometimes. Just keeps on going. The throne. That card is scary. So what happens if I attack with all? Then we can go I'm assuming he has a bounce off here to protect this guy. So I'm gonna wait with this and just pass the turn. And next turn we potentially have 4 free creatures that can attack. And this to actually be the last piece of lethal. I think this is enough to me wanting to just kill this. If he wants to bounce it, that's okay. Also, Eduardo knows our hand. He knows we have this. And he can Vibrance and gain some life as well. Once again, the elemental deck does a lot of stuff. I mean, that is another good draw. I think I'm just discarding this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he will have to double block and bounce. He'll block and bounce now. Yeah, I'm fine with just discarding my card. Alright, then he needs to have 2 bounce offs. I'm gonna mill me. I have Winter Knights and I can mill creatures. Now also milling me if he has to bounce one of these. Gives me opportunity to hit some of the good ones. Yep. Oh. So technically he can have Roaming Throne into double Vibrance now. I would die. It is a possibility. Bounce. When my team was testing for the semis for me, they told me that this matchup comes down to they bouncing their own creatures when I killed them a lot, which was not the case when I played against Eduardo in the semifinals as much. It played out differently than my team had played the matches, which was weird for my team to watch. It was fine for me. So if Eduardo doesn't have more now, I think he's dead. I can just bounce this and animate a land. And I don't think he has 4 bounce up in his deck. We actually might have 4 bounce off actually. I guess we can start by checking. So now if he doesn't bounce up this, he dies, which is kind of funny. All right, we got him. And as they say, the black lightning bolt. Half free on the house. It's a good game. Alright. So what do I want against this deck? People have keep telling me if I board in Torb against elementals, and I don't actually. I think that having the demon plan is really good against them. I think he has a lot more discard, or more counter spells now. So the Harvester is not great against him. The DN is pretty good. The Charm is a little slow, and I kind of want more Shoot the Sheriffs, more Doomblade effects, and I want some Duresses to take his counter spells. So what are we cutting? Probably cut 1 Winter Knight. Could cut 1 Hex. Killing their small stuff early on is really solid. It's something that really pays off when it is. And I did keep in all 4 at the PT. Eduardo has more counter spells in the sideboard now than he had before, and he also plays Spell Piercers, which means that I might actually board these out, as he's more set up for it. Then there's question like you could board in Riddlers and stuff, but I think having the Demon as the core plan, and the DNs with more cover-ups and some Duresses really makes out for a great plan against the Elementals deck. Question is if I want another Duress or if I want the Tactics. I think I'll stick to this and could think about whether or not I want this instead of a Hex. Probably do like this then. You could argument for the 5th Bitter Triumph. I did have them all in against him at the PT, but he didn't have spell snares then, as I remember. Banking and drawing a little bit too many lands is probably not the plan. Alright, let's keep this. And I'm gonna bottom the end. It's really good. The Hex coming in clutch here. Likely killing a 2-drop. Oh, the value. The free value. Give him a nice. What do you got, Eduardo? I'll kill it. Alright, I won't kill it. I think I might pass here actually. Instead of playing this, as I can play the Duress next turn with Shoot the sheriff. What do I want to kill, actually? There isn't really anything on 2 that I really want to kill. I think he has the Spider-Man counterspell Deflect. But I think it plays out solid for me to pass a turn, having this as the setup next turn. To rest into this, taking both the deflecting and likely the roaming. He might go win the Night Stories here, but that's just the way it is. Alright, well, what do you got? Wow, he didn't play this? We got lucky. And as we pointed out, we're going to take the throne. He is going to exile the cards in the yards, though. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. Oh, blue mana. So let's see him flashback Winter Knights, probably. This card is funny. I'm surprised I think he chose this in because he needed like a more finishing room. Well, that's a big guy. This is like the scary card in the matchup. I am afraid of this guy, so we have the sheriff for him. Could be funny if he one day like chose it to be a mercenary so I can't kill it. That's a heads up play for the future. Yes, I am sure. Of that, I am sure. So he might play a first and attack me for 8. It's a little funny. Then we can copy his throne and maybe be good later on. Alright, Prince. It is a lot of damage. I think we're gonna bank on hoping the demon gets there in this game. But mostly because we don't have that many other options. Red, red, blue, blue, white, white, red, red. Faris, the snail that could. Yep. Oh, that's a beating. Not the card you expect to play against. The snail. Do you want to tap land? Yep. So blue, black, untap land would be great here. So this is interesting. We can either just go. I think we're just gonna go a blocker this time. Having the hex gain a little bit of life. I think going to draw 3 is a little bit too. I mean, we could have just drawn 3 and played this on this after. No, then we don't kill anything. We kind of need him to have less. That is not less. Okay, so then we put it on this. Let's take it back. So you will have to discard Caveira probably. Or the Avarice. I mean, if he got the guts to discard the Doomsday. No, okay, Avarice. Yeah, I'll block. What's better than one demon? Dos Demones. Yeah, if he has Vibrance, we'll probably just accept our fate. Right, so now we're on the play. I really want to board wrench into this matchup by like having more grind, but him having the seed to bounce his own things is just a little bit too risky. Just plays out a little worse. On the play, I actually like more Winter Knights. As I just get more of these stuff. And I actually bought out on a bit of Triumph. We didn't see any spell snares, and it could be just so not this one. Maybe I just bought out on a Hex actually and just yeah. Being on the play this time. Hex is a little less needed sometimes, but it can still be nice. I mean, yeah. We keep these, but aren't heavy about it. All right. What does the elf print has? That's a solid draw still. Obviously, if he has a 2-drop into, yeah, that's kind of dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we discarded that guy. And this is where we don't. I don't believe in him getting that to untap. That is a little bit too scary for my taste. Okay. So the thing is, do I just want to draw 3 here? I kind of like that. I mean, this hand shaped out pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Probably a stone. Yeah. Okay. I would have loved to play this and exile stuff, but the way I played this, I could have played this, having drawn this and discarded and played it. But just getting to deadly cover-up soloingly is probably also fine. As it plays out well for the next couple of turns, I can go discard into Cavero. Yeah. Oh, I just shoot the sheriff it. So what happens that turn after he kills another one and slice back this? Yeah. Okay. I still think I'm just gonna de-end it and get it away. Maybe he has the last one in hand. He didn't though. And so what is hand? This, and this. I mean, it's pretty good for us. Do I want to? I actually don't think I'm gonna exile these this time. It's always nice to see what your opponent's up to. So here we can go copy this guy and double deceive him. Or we can go deceive and bounce this, which is probably better, sadly. It's a lot of vibrants. I think I'm just gonna take those. Do I want to take this, maybe? That's right. I'll take the vibrants to try and keep him a little bit down. Here's Daddy Demon. He'll stay. El Demon. Stop trying to play this fair kind of game. Yep. Do you want to bounce my Carrera? And again, we had like, he probably has to take shoot the sheriff. Yeah. So he has a lot of window knights this time, which means that It's pretty hard for him to get the demon. I'll just demon straight up. I could have drawn cards, discarded, and had a 4/4. But then I actually can't enchant of taking a lot of damage when he attacks with the Gafaris. Instead, now I can block the Gafaris, take 7, 8, 9, 10. Or I can block the Deceit. I think having the body here is more important than having a lot of extra cards. And then you can argument that I could have drawn an untap land and a creature discard, but that's a little bit unlikely, I would say. If he drew Sunderluck here, man, it's... Alright, that's... A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I would advise it Wilder against tapping out right now. Well, let's see what the man got. When Demon, El Demoni, gets in there. You got an exile card? Okay, thank God. What do you want? Deadly cover? Exile? A throne. So now Eduardo has one turn left to set up something spicy. So he has one card left. So he's likely trying to set up another Cafaris. I think he has 2 in his deck. It's the only way I see it play out. So I'm gonna take his Wistfulness to begin with. So I draw 2. Then I draw another 2. Yeah, that's fine. So now is it better to keep up that guy? Alright, I probably play this right until I get Thunderflucked. Alright. Let's see if he can kill me. I really wanted to name Dinosaur again, but let's just say a Thunderfluck play here and I look like the sad dino. Alright, there it was. I do appreciate this. Yep. What's in the box? We take bounce off. Unlucky to not have any card left. Unlucky, Eduardo, to only have 6 cards left in your library. All right. El Demon. GG, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this match against me and Eduardo. It ended as it did last time. All right. Facile. Let's get this on. Let's see if the grannies are here. All right, we started winning the play. It's not the best hand against this, but it's likely a keep. Let's see, the last time I played against Joss here for Seal, he had Grand all over. Let's see if he can slow down the Grand more a little bit. All right, no Grand. Let's see what he got. That's a double boomerang. That's sad. Do I take the monument here or do I take the boomerang actually? I actually think I'm taking the boomerang here. That if he goes another one, it might be a little bit too much because I'm gonna stock it up. I might live to regret this, but let's see if we can find Spider. The monument. Yes, this is where it gets a little triggered. Because we're gonna take a lot of damage here. We might have to just go take 2, bounce 1, and kill 1. I don't like it, but yeah. And if he has the cards. On your turn, we could have taken the monument. But I feel like if he had too many others here, I would also just die. Yep. I feel like we're getting the lesson treatment. The boomerang. The others are here. I'm not even sure a demon can do it at this point. We'll see. All I can say is I'm happy my opponent in the top 8 didn't draw like Facile does. The Lessons Master. Alright. I guess we can see if he has... Maybe he has all lands. Does not seem that way. Doesn't take much. Maybe he's gonna go double Firebend Lesson. So he's gonna shoot 1 for 2, shoot the other 1 for 2. Thought he would drain here. Maybe he doesn't have a spell. He also has this to return. Oh, you got me. So we won a lot of the cheap stuff against them. Getting in here. See, like this. Coming in, like, one of the important things against Lesson is that you need to, if they're playing their Storm Chaser Talents version, you need to kill their small dudes. And then you need to stop the monuments. And this is what we're doing here. I did bring in their Quantum Riddlers at the PT. I'm not sure I like those as much. That the games are too slow for it. But it could have been. I think against the Storm Chaser Talent version, you need to try to be a fast demon and just get it in when it is. So if we see we can manage that. Let's see what he got. All right. Joss Vassell. Me butchering his name. This is gonna be an awkward hand. Do I keep this? Get this, it's that. Hmm. So I need to draw. I think I'm mulligan this. Yep. It's a solid mulligan. Then we go to res, see what's up. Hex for the thing. So we keep. We put this one back. Yeah. Then we go swamp. revert this guy. See if we can set up for the speed demon. Enemy number 1. See, he brings in his quantum riddlers. Not getting the granny on anything. So now here is an opportunity for, like, if he doesn't go this, we could pass and counter it probably. The quench is actually pretty good against our deck because we want to tap out. So a lot of the times we won't have ability to leave up to 2 mana. Maybe this is a talent, or just think about playing one of these, like cycle in the Riddler if he has nothing he wants to discard. Yep. I could leap up negate here, but I think I just want to get on with my hand. I think I want the cards this time around. Yep, talent. Okay. And here we're just gonna counter this to try and slow him down. We'll see what's hiding. That's a good one. And now the Riddler at some point might actually see. There's only 2 instants or 2 lessons in the graveyard for the ancestral. This is kind of important as well. I do mind that I brought out all my bitter triumphs for Ral. I might have forgot about that. Yep. He needed 1 more. Probably looking for a land. So here's the thing. We can go this, or we can keep up Shoot the Sheriff and draw land. I think we just have to flashback. Discard. The 2 lands, probably. Could also be the Sheriff, as we want to play a land and find a demon. If he draws land for Riddler, it's kind of bad for us regardless. We'll discard the lands. Yep. That was good. And let's see if there's a counterspell for the riddle, or for the demon. He might even return the stroke. Alright, he returned this one. Okay, so we got there with the demon this time. Got him to play. Keep him down and demon him out. El Demon. Let's see if El Demoni can get here this time around. See if Just would like to draw 6 if he taps out. There's the granny. Another demon. And we know the cards here. So I know that it's gonna draw the rest next time. Which means that so there's 2 there in the yard. So we drop this. Alright, we attack. And then we set up for the double demon. Because what's better than 1 demon? 2 demons. It's funny if he has a quench and you want to quench this. As we know the bottom 4 of our deck, we know that we will draw both duress and negate the next turn. I don't think there's a way that he can get out of this, but we'll never know. In many spots you don't need the second demon, as it actually half your turn. Thus I would draw 3, or I would draw 2, giving myself a less turn. But in this case I know the bottom 3 cards of my library, having double Avarice in hand. That. See if Granny want to go in there. Start by attacking. Yes, I am sure. The Black Lightning Bolt. That's it again. Zero cards, -1 life. Alright. So I should probably keep in some Triumph as well for the Planeswalker. The question if I want my Riddlers. I don't mind the Harvester against this, as they will make a lot of 1/1 sometimes and you need to kill them. And the fact that he has Spell Pierce. I don't think I have time for the Riddler setup in this matchup actually. I think it's a little bit too slow. Alright, I'll bring in a Charm instead of the bit of Triumph. I mean, this card looks really awkward not being a 2-mana removal right now, I'll be honest. Because if Grand gets in here, oh, he starts with a tap land. Alright. Do I take a Quencher? As it counters my Winter Knight? Or do I take the Wisdom? I actually think I'm gonna take the Quench. He also has the Stroke. And if he draws Talent, we'll just accept our fate. Alright. Demon in the yard. Yeah. You could have taken the Wisdom here as well, playing a different game. But playing with fire here. Right now our setup is pretty solid. But we do need to find a way to, like, if we just Demon naked here, we have nothing that actually makes us win the game. So we do need to look at that as well. No lands. 2 in the yard. Alright, we'll take it a little slow here. And duress. See the Ral. There's also an Essence Scatter actually. So do I want the counter spells here? I could take the Disdainful Stroke. As if I have the negate for the Ral. I'll take the Stroke actually. And now I could return 2 demons. See if he wants to bounce it. So do I just want to exile it? I think that I do. So that card actually does it. So we can either bait the essence scatter out. Next turn, go and find another one. I think I'm okay baiting it out. Or I could counter it, actually. I like that, actually. Don't give him time to do the thing. He probably needs to let me draw once. So he needs to have 2 turns before he could kill me. So I will actually just not attack. I'll just play this. So he has 1 more turn this, so I'm gonna shoot the sheriff this guy. Alright, wait a second. That's a little weird. I'm just gonna kill it. And we'll just accept our fate if he has. The talent. See if the demon clan gets here. In this game, Facile didn't get so much going on. And in the end, the demon gets there another time. I will say last time I played against Facile, he beat me quite faintly. Alright, Facile, Josh, GG, man. Good game.